on here. That's good. It's refreshing this. All right, that's good. As you can see, we'll probably just spend some time on the on what's on the screen, the preseason schedule. We'll just do some preview. I'm still doing my own picks, like a separate picks video, but this is kind of like a preview for the week. All right, there we go. All right, that's good. What's up, Ariel? Ariel. It's one of the two. How's it going, though? Hopefully quite well. Hopefully this sounds halfway all right. I'm hoping it does. I can move the mic, so that's never really too much of an issue. I'm good. What's up, Mike? How you been? I've been good. How you been? All right. Let's see. Move it a little closer. All right. Oh boy, that annoying echo problem. I forgot to mute it. There we go. Sorry if there's like a momentary echo. Should correct itself, get itself figured out, and yada yada yada. You were at that. Oh, you were at that game today? Damn. Well, that's no fun. Oh, it's minor? Oh, yeah. To be expected. All right, do I not have this, like, very loud? I feel like I have to constantly, like, go and make sure that this is recorded, like, at the right level. It's probably not. Oh, it is. For some reason, though, it's just, like, really low, it looks like. I don't know. Is it coming in, like, really quietly, the mic? I can't really tell. Or is it coming in good? I can't really stream if I don't know how the mic sounds. Oh. All right, I'll take care of it myself. No problem. All right, let's see how it sounds. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see how it sounds. Yada, yada. Okay, seems good. Well, that's about all I'm going to do with the audio tonight. I'm not going to spend much time, like, dealing with that or, like, reminiscing or fucking with it. It's not probably worth, like, that much of the effort. I wonder if I just, like, kind of, since I don't really have to have this anywhere, I wonder if I just set that in front so I could just look down at it and be like, Seems like a little easier than having to, like, reach around and grab over to the side constantly. Should at least keep the talking kind of consistent anyway. Man, this is a slow stream, huh? There's no one here. I guess people are busy this evening. Give it a few minutes, see if anyone pours in. If not, we'll just do this as however many people is here, and then we'll get the hell out of here. There's 2 people here. What is this? Well, I guess, I don't know. Is there really a point to do this, even? If it doesn't get over, like, 2 people, then really there is no point. It means my channel, I guess, only gets 1 notification per day. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody there? Hello? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the stream will get going tonight. I have no idea. It doesn't really seem like it, though. Total of like one person watching. Anyway, is anyone here to chat or anything? Or is this just gonna like be like a solo episode where it's just very, very awkward and no one says anything? Hello? All right, well, I've like I think I've gathered the like most quiet YouTube audience ever constructed. It's very strange. People just show up and just go, "Oh, I have nothing to say." It's like, all right, well, this is very fun. As I've said in the past, these are supposed to be kind of back and forthy, but I guess we don't really do that on this channel. People go like, "Why don't you watch other people's streams?" Oh, I don't know. Fucking they never watch mine. Very suspicious. Oh well, though. We'll just end the stream in a few minutes if no one comes through. No one's watching anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm the only person here, so. It says no one's here, so I could probably dip. Seems pretty boring. Anybody there? Hello? Can anyone even hear me? Oh, you're still here? Well, at least there's one person here. No one, I guess nobody else decided to show up tonight. Pretty expected, though. I want to be a mod. Well, I'll never watch another stream again, but, you know. Speaking of that, what the fuck? Half these people I don't think they've ever showed up again. Let's see. Well, I don't know. This doesn't really feel like a stream with just me and you talking back and forth about what we think of the preseason games coming up. You know what I mean? It seems like a very, it would just seem like, you know, we could probably just message on Discord if that was the case. Yeah, it just feels like a weird stream for two people. It's weird is all these people that come into my baseball streams during the week and they're like, "Hey man, I want to talk football." And they never come to the football stream later in the week. It's like, do you not want to talk football like what you do during the middle of my fucking streams? when it's not about football? That's what I'm confused most about. It's like, well, what? I thought you people didn't. Prey's supposed to be good, is it? Apparently it's on Hulu. So if you got like Hulu, you could probably watch it. I don't really have that like way of. I don't really have that, but you know. I don't know. Maybe we can like get through some of these games and see if people start to show up, but it really doesn't look like it tonight. This Predator movie in a long time has been thrown. Oh, really? Huh. Is it directly in the series of those movies? Or is it not like, is it not a Predator type film? No, well, I guess you just said it is, so yeah, that would make sense. That would make a bit of sense. It's continuity. Or continuity. What do we got? First game. Any kind of. Oh, I guess there is a spread. Giants favored by 2. Over a 33 and a half. That's a pretty fun game. I know that the Tigers don't have anything to do with the NFL, but it was crazy how they beat the Raiders. Yeah, it was nice that they won yesterday, but then, kind of blew it today. But yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not very good. I don't know. Thinking about NFL Plus for the preseason, I took off Thursday and Friday. NFL Plus? What do you mean for the preseason? Like, I wish this fucking thing wasn't such a piece of goddamn shit and just worked. It won't though. Oh, the NFL streaming. Hold on, my nose is bothering the fuck out of me. All right, that feels a lot better. Well, I don't know. We got all the gangs all here. I think you'll also be able to see all 22 unless I'm getting that part wrong. Is it free or does it cost for the preseason? I'm guessing you'll have access to it like the whole season, or I'm guessing it would only cost not too much. I believe it's like $10. Oh, I guess they're probably trying it out for the regular season. Monthly. Then I guess during the regular season, I mean, it might be helpful since a lot of the times, I don't know, they're probably like blacked out during the certain like home games and home team market blackout. But then again, be watching the Patriots, so it wouldn't be too unworth it. NFL starts at $5 a month with an annual price of $40 a year. Huh. Are they not doing like a bunch of games on it or something? I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing no one else is coming to this stream. All the people that come to the stream, let's talk about baseball or football. NFL coming. It's like, yeah, I guess. And guys aren't really that excited for it. So I don't understand when people come into the baseball streams ready to talk about football for fucking 3 hours. It's like, we do different streams for that, like, entirely. You don't have to do that at this stream. It's preferred if you don't. So they come into the wrong stream and get all their shit out in the wrong area. It's like, well. Then there's NFL Plus Premium, which is $9.99 per month. That's that has all the good shit on it. The games. Offers live, local, and national television primetime games. Yeah, that's what I was thinking anyway. That's probably something. Oh, give it a little bit more time and see if anyone wants to show up. And if not, we'll just delete the VOD and move on. Oh, it's on mobile? Oh, it's like a mobile only app. Fuck that then. I don't really have like a Castaway to watch anything like that, so. Well, I don't know. I guess people are probably busy or something on a Sunday evening in the middle of summertime. That's when I'm at my busiest, is 9:10 on a Sunday. There's a lot going on, actually, in all honesty. It used to not be as hard to get fucking people to come chill. Well, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else is showing up. It's kind of looking pretty dry this afternoon. So, probably ending this soon. No one really showed up. It's like 3 people here. So, it's not really any grand point to doing this. Yeah, but no one, those are all probably fake. No one's really here. I don't think there's been 11 people to be in the stream, so I don't really know how anyone liked it. Everyone's like, oh, I came by and left a like. It was pretty dope. It's like, cool, I guess. That helped. Do absolutely nothing. But whatever, appreciate it nonetheless, I guess. But we'll probably be getting out of here pretty soon. No one's really showing up tonight. It's fucking dead as fucking here. It's just so weird because as soon as I do a stream about baseball, it like, again, I should just do MLB talk in the title. and people would probably show up ready to talk about football. This is why I have such a hard line rule against it in the baseball streams. It's like, well, no one shows up to the fucking football streams if I let us talk about it here. And it's like, well, then I'm wasting my fucking time. People think I do that to be a jerk, but then they don't show up to the actual football streams. And it's like, well, this is why. Yeah, I'm ready for next weekend. What about you? I guess it's technically Thursday. It's not really even the weekend. Should be pretty fun. A lot of good, not very many good matchups, right? Some fun ones. Titans and Ravens is pretty fun. Patriots Giants is pretty fun. Cardinals Bengals could be pretty fun, except Burrow isn't playing. Packers Niners is pretty fun. Dolphins Bucks has some funness to it. Rams and Chargers are all right. I think teams will take preseason more serious than usual. I wonder if so. Rams and Chargers. The Lions seem like they're taking it really serious, so that's something to watch out for. Sunday afternoonish, nightish, isn't bad. Yeah, there's just no one coming to this tonight. San Fran. Don't like them. Yeah, they seem to be your guys' like kryptonite, hilariously. There's a Dolphin streamer who is going to that scrimmage. Oh, really? The Dolphins Bucks, or just the Dolphins scrimmage? Yeah, it'll be nice to see a lot of these teams finally get like something going. We'll see something from them anyway. What's up, Jacob? I'm shocked to see you here. I thought you were just going to be one of them people who were like always talking about football and be like, I wasn't able to go to the football stream. You going to Browns training camp? Well, yeah, tomorrow's the big day, isn't it? Is that the one that, is it like the big scrimmage game for the Browns? It's only open to Tampa season ticket holders. Damn, that guy's a Tampa season ticket holder? Or he just happens to like know somebody who knows somebody and got in to go. Seems weird to hold out preseason games and be like, hey, we'd rather have only exclusive people go to the preseason games. It's like, well, that seems limiting at worst. Packers had family night on Friday. Well, that's pretty cool. He knew someone and paid cash. Oh, there you go. Hey, that'll often get you tickets to something like that if somebody else doesn't want to go. It's a pretty good liquidator, I would say. Or lubricator. I think that was the word I was looking for. Not liquidator. I was like, what the fuck word was I looking for? Because that means something completely different. That almost kind of means the complete opposite of lubricate. To liquidate something. I think means to like remove it or get rid of it or shrink it down. So like you can kind of view that as kind of the opposite. Did you? Oh yeah, you don't live in Wisconsin. I always forget that. He may have to liquidate some assets, yeah, to pay for it to make sure he has enough grease to lubricate. Yeah. No, that sucks. Yeah, I can only imagine it wasn't cheap. But hey, I mean, if your goal is to go see at least get some autographs from the Miami players, which will be almost impossible, but just not very likely. I don't know. You guys want to talk about some games? I guess. I mean, we might as well, right? We're here. I got some time to burn. First game, technically, will I guess do these start at the same time? Basically 7:30. There's a predicted score of 18-16. Not really sure why that's the prediction. Maybe somebody isn't playing for one of the teams. I know that the Giants are favored by 2. So I don't know. There really isn't too much to go over before the game. You know what I mean? It's like, well, here we are. We got 2 teams, both with kind of a lot going on in terms of newness. You got the Giants, who've got a pretty much new entire like system going on. Things are kind of up and down. You've got the return of a number of players, a couple guys coming back. You don't know how long these guys are going to be playing, if they're going to play at all. Or are the Giants trotting out a bunch of backups? It's kind of similar for the Patriots. Like, are they going to play a bunch of the rookies? Is Matt going to play? How long is Matt going to play? You know, how just genuinely, like that first preseason game, you might only see guys for just a minute. Some guys go a first quarter. Some people do a first drive. Since the Patriots and the Giants have like a pretty good working relationship, again, I don't really know with Brian Daboll and Bill Belichick, even though they've worked together before in the past, so that is pretty significant, I would say. And again, Bill Belichick was trying to text Brian Daboll allegedly about the when he sent Brian Flores the congratulation text. So, you know, so they are at least in talking terms. So this will be a pretty fun, interesting game. It'll, you know, there's probably not going to be a lot of like negativity. Yeah, I mean, if Bailey Zapp plays the whole game, like, you know, they're probably anticipating a lot of backups from the Patriots. But again, I could see maybe both teams trying to get their starters the first quarter, just because it's a lot of newness, a lot of fresh, a lot of just a lot of like, you know, just it's a lot of newness for these teams. The Patriots have a lot of new coaches, a lot of new plays, a new offense that they're trying to kick in. The Giants, again, something similar. New offense, new kind of plays, new kind of coaches. I think coaches all over the place. New systems, new everything. So you might want to see both teams kind of play starters for the first quarter and kind of take it easy on like, go like 3/4 speed defense, and then so nobody gets hurt, but you see enough so you can get enough like built up going into week 2. Especially since these two teams probably and usually, like historically, have a really good working relationship with another. So I would imagine the practice will be pretty well managed, pretty well handled. So, you know, I could see why they would make this the score, though. If you trust the backups of the Giants a little bit more than you do the because I think they do have didn't they go sign like a halfway decent backup quarterback just in case everything falls apart this year? Like, I don't want to swear to it, but it's like, isn't it like Tyrod Taylor? Isn't he like their backup quarterback? Yeah, you got to earn your number in New England. You wear the number 50, whatever round you were drafted in. So you could either be 50, I think it's 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, you know, one of them numbers. Yeah, Yankees, yep, that happened. Yep. Yep. I was watching the Sports Critics stream. All right, I could see why maybe like Tyrod Taylor against the backup defense is probably going to shit all over it. I can maybe understand why they're looking at the Giants now going, "Hey, they're deep. Their second is way better than your guys' starters." Just so you're like, no, I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, their second string is probably going to be pretty vicious coming from the Giants. Who the fuck knows what we're getting out of Bailey Zapp and the other? I don't think it's Brian Hoyer, is it? I thought they went with like all young guys. I thought they killed Brian Hoyer. They took old Yeller out back and they had to put him down. Mack Bailey and Bailey were the ones that had to do it. Who am I missing? I'm like missing a quarterback in my head. It was the third guy. I think we drafted 2 rookies last year. Yeah, because don't we have 3 quarterbacks on the roster? No, more than 3. Don't we got 4 right now? We got Mac, Bailey, and Brian. Right now, I'm guessing Brian's the 3rd string. You know what it was? I honestly thought we still had Jarrett Stidham. That's probably what it was. That's my bad. Yeah, Malik Willis will probably play. We'll be talking about the Titans in a minute. Probably pretty soon. There isn't really much else to add in this game. I probably will go with the Giants as well in this one, just because I kind of forgot the Giants have Tyrod Taylor and Davis Webb as backups, and I'm pretty sure that they'll do pretty good as backups. Yeah, the King, but we got rid of him. I knew we got rid of the Miami King guy or whatever. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think we're gonna see that Hoyer gets seen out. Yeah, but I mean, if what's his name is a shitty quarterback, it's the preseason too with Tyrod. So against backups, I really would imagine Tyrod Taylor is gonna win this game. He's not the starter, right, Kev? Right now, I believe Daniel Jones is the penciled-in starter. So in this game, unless they're doing like a series for series type thing and let Davis just play the 3 other quarters, which if that's the case, then I have to go with the Patriots. But I don't really know what the Giants' game plan is, and you probably really won't till you're watching the game. So you kind of have to assume that they're going to be going like, all right, Jones will go out there for a minute, and then they'll bring out Taylor for a chunk of the game, and then end it with Davis Webb. So I would imagine that's how they're going to play that against the Patriots, and that's probably a little bit more correct. What's up, Giovanni? Lions record prediction. Anywhere from 7 to 10 wins is possible. My guess is between 6 and 7. Like, I don't like to give solid numbers in the preseason, especially before the first game, because we just don't know. Like, they could be doing good on offense because they have a terrible defense, and that could still be a big problem for them. Or they could just be a good team overall, or a bad team, and they win 1 or 2 games, and you know what I mean. It's just you just kind of gotta figure I don't know. It's kind of weird to. So I always give like weird soft numbers, like between 6 and 8. I think that's the most realistic. I would be shocked if the Lions won less than 6 games. Like, actually shocked. Yeah, I think realistically you should look between 6 or 7 games. With 10 being like a really high ceiling. But again, if Goff was we'll get to the Lions when we get to them. We're still kind of on the well, let's finish up with this one. Anyone got anything else to kind of final say about that game? I highly doubt it. It's a pretty low stakes game, but this is the one we'll be reacting to. So, if you want to watch the Giants and the Patriots, you got Pats. I hope the Patriots win. I hope we just come out and start killing it. Yeah, I'm wondering if Marcus Jones and yeah, we're doing some preseason talk. How long will Watson? Well, if the NFL has their way the whole season, or 12 games at least. So anywhere from 6 to 12 games, it's looking like. Yeah, it's looking like Jack Jones or Marcus Jones and Bledsoe, but I don't know. It really could be. But Jalen Mills is probably going to get a start of Marcus Jones. They're going to probably play corner right and left. I think they're listed as the anticipated left-right as Marcus and Jalen. It's got the Jags, but Chargers, Chicago. I think those could be wins for them. Okay. Anyway, Titans and the Ravens. Oh boy, this is an ass whooping predicted in one way. The Ravens are a -4 favorite, and FanDuel has a predicted odds of 19-14 win. So they have the Ravens winning by 5. Yeah, I don't know who the backup quarterback for the Ravens are or is, but like I'm pretty excited to see Malik Willis play. As somebody pointed out earlier, like I wonder what Malik Willis is going to look like. Yeah, I do too. I'm kind of interested to see the kid because the Lions, a lot of teams passed on this kid, and it's like, well, this is interesting. That's kind of a cool little storyline. He'll be playing in this game probably pretty early in this game, unless he just hasn't earned like the actual backup. But I don't know who would be ahead of him on that roster. It'd be like, well, who's ahead of him? Just a little curious. Tyler Huntley. Oh shit. Isn't he the guy with like the big arm? Tyler Huntley. He's like the unstoppable phenom. Or was that somebody else? Who is he the No, that's Trace McSorley. Yeah, if they had Trace McSorley, I'd have the Ravens by 50. No, they don't have McSorley. Yeah, he was given a guy to the Ravens who could play like Vic. If only the Ravens had an actual quarterback that could play like Vic. Got him. Because, Lamar's a running back. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, so that was why I said I don't think they have him anymore. I think he's on the Raiders. I don't know. I don't know where McSorley plays, but it's somewhere else. And it's not with Baltimore. I remember seeing it last year. He might be a free agent even. Because, he's not really that good. Who is he going to throw to? Yeah, I don't really know who's throwing to who. Yeah, I don't really know who the Ravens receivers are, but it's a good thing it's a bunch of backups and guys who can be like maybe starters against the Tennessee Titans backups. So, I don't know. I just like the Titans' second string defense to me seems like really, really bad, worse than whatever the Titans or the Ravens receivers can throw out there. So I could see why they're leaning on Ravens. So I'm going to go with I'm probably going to go Ravens. Yeah, I think McSorley, yeah, he got released, Karam. They have Brett Hundley and Tyler Huntley. Sending my tape. Oh, I play receiver. Or a quarterback for the Ravens. I don't really have anything else in this one. There's a lot of games where it's just I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I was gonna say there's Bateman and Andrews if you check it out. Yeah, we'll get down there. Lions game is next, so I don't know. Any final words here? I said Hollywood Brown took a page out of Henry Ruggs' Goes Fast Academy. Might break the sound barrier. Yeah, I don't know. I would say that Hollywood's was a little different because he wasn't drunk or anything, and like I feel like it was like. When he got booked into jail, it was 7:05 in the morning. So I could imagine that my man woke up, went down to the store in a car that's probably way too fast to be driving half awake, pulled into the gas station, grabbed whatever he was grabbing, went back home, seen there was no one on. I'm pretty sure this is probably the exact. And then we observed him going about 45 miles an hour over the speed limit down the road. I mean, it's still retarded. It's like, no, there's no real reason to do that. But again, it might be one of those things where, like, he's in a very fast car. There's no one else on the road. He went, man, fuck it, and decided to gun it. And got flipped. Because there's no talk of alcohol. There's no talk of menacingly like doing anything wrong. Just he went way the fuck too fast. He was going like criminal speeding is like usually something like 30, 40, 50 over the speed limit. It's varied by state. But usually it's some crazy shit like 30, 40 plus over the speed limit. And that's what they decided to record him going. So that's crazy. All right, the Atlanta Falcons and Detroit Lions. This will be an exciting game. The game on Tuesday this week, you'll have the Lions what's the word I'm looking for? Hard Knocks start this week. So you'll have the Lions and Hard Knocks. Oh, they don't have a line on this game, I guess. Aw. FanDuel's like, well, you guys don't really care on this, do you? True, the fact that they go speeds over 100 just baffles me. The man's life is like a highway and he wants to. Yeah, I don't understand. I just really wouldn't, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, personally. I wouldn't risk any of that. Yeah, I would say most Lions fans feel pretty optimistic heading into this year. And if you've been watching, they're like, here, I'll look it up because I am curious what the fuck the, oh, what is this? Ugh. I would just like the futures, please. Oh, no, preseason games. Yeah. Give me the real degenerate numbers. All right, Falcons are favored by 2.5 with an over-under of 33. I disagree real hard. It's not even the fact that we have a running joke on the channel. You don't pick the Falcons. I genuinely think the Falcons are going to be a really bad team this year. Like, outside of, like, all of my normal bullshit, like, maybe I'll be wrong, but, like, yeah, I don't know, man. Well, Greg, and when you talk about the Lions, you have to treat it like you're somewhat Motor City Dan Campbell. Do you think the Lions are going to be treating this like a preseason game? Or is this like week 17 and they need to get a win to get into the playoffs? Think about the coach. I don't know. You tell me, Gregan. What do you think is the outcome of this game? How do you think the Lions are approaching this? Preseason game? Playoff game? Is there probably any difference? I don't know. Actually, I'll be honest. The Lions were pretty conservative all preseason last year. They for a team that wound up being kind of like a fun trick team, they certainly didn't fucking do any of that in their preseason. I don't really see any of it. Well, I mean, not very. You would hope so, anyway. Well, see, the thing is, I don't even think like Falcons have like. Do they even got backups? Then who in the fuck are their starters if they're like? Because like, their starting quarterback will be Mariota. I'm guessing Willis is no, they don't have Malik Willis. Who'd they draft? They drafted a quarterback, and I know they did. Why can't I remember who they drafted? I know the Titans took Willis, and that'll be pretty fun to watch. He should have a pretty interesting debut. But, yeah, the Lions were in a lot of their games last year. I think Matt Corral. Yeah, it's Matt Corral who will be making his debut, I'm guessing. That's right. That's probably why they're slightly favored, because but I don't know. The Lions have a pretty good backup quarterback in David Blau, who's like a preseason hero. I'm kind of surprised to see the Lions I don't know. I'm pretty sure Blau's still around, so I'm actually gonna go with the Lions in this one. I'm pretty confident. Golden Corral jokes, yeah, I would imagine they were probably pretty immense. Let me get the other game open up. But yeah, I don't really have too much of more on this Lions Falcons game. Again, it's so hard the first preseason game when you don't because most teams are gonna play starters for like a play, at most like 3 drives. Maybe a drive. Some teams will do 3 drives. Some teams they'll do a series. No, not a whole drive even. So the first week of the preseason is basically backups versus backups and kind of like what team isn't hurt and what kind of philosophy do you think the coach might have in like how they approach the game. So you got a lot of newness going on right here versus a pretty solid, stable situation in Detroit. So they're probably going to take advantage of that. They probably want to look good on for that first episode of Hard Knocks, so they're going to want to go in there with a win. I think the Lions are going to be, I don't know. Again, like a lot of people were saying, Lions feel like a super underrated team heading into the season. Will they be that way after a couple preseason games? I don't know. I personally don't. It's almost to the point now where like it's like, are the Lions even like an underdog pick when everyone's like, I think they're going to be my underdog pick. It's one of those things where it's like, well, if everyone's going to pick them, they're not fucking underdogs. They're just they're an expected playoff team. You know, like, or they're an expected to be good team at least. I don't know about the playoffs. It's one of them things where it's like, when does it kind of cross a weird barrier or become like, if enough fans and enough media people are going, hey, this is a team to watch out for. This is an underdog team. This is a little dark horse team. What's up, Ben? It's like, well, if everyone thinks the Lions are going to be a dark horse team, then is that even a dark horse team? Or is that just a team we're all kind of like, well, they're probably going to be good? Would a proper one be like the Bears, the Jets? Yeah, I snickered at that. I don't know why I just did that. There aren't a lot of true dark horses in the NFL, you know, because, like, would you be really shocked if, like, the fucking Broncos won the AFC West? It'd be a little weird, but you wouldn't be like, whoa. You know, they do got Russell Wilson. Like, would you be super shocked if the 49ers won that, like, were good? No, I think they got, like, the fourth or fifth best Super Bowl odds. Seahawks, it'd be pretty surprising if they won a bunch of games. I'm going to be honest. I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, if Seattle was just a playoff team, I'd be like, all right, I didn't see that. That's a dark horse. That feels like they feel like more of a dark horse pick than the Lions do. The Jaguars, good transition, by the way, feel like more of a dark horse pick than the Lions. Jags would be, if you actually thought the Jags were going to be good for, like, some weird reason, then, yeah, you'd be like, I think the Jaguars are a playoff team or really close. I don't have any reason to believe that or, you know, back it up, but it's a thing in my head. The Jags are favored in this game by 1.5 with an over-under of 33, and I probably will have the Jags too. I don't think the Browns give a fuck about this game. I'm going to be real with you. This is going to be a team that's like, get us to week 7 or week 13. We don't care. Just tell us which week it is and just get us there. We just got to win like 3 games in all that time, and we'll be pretty good, and we can win the rest. Yeah, Seattle and Atlanta are going to be the worst teams in the league. Like, those are going to be some bad. Like, Seattle, I could actually see, like, fucking around and winning, like, 8. Like, I can actually see them being, like, not as bad depending on how Locke plays. It's really dependent upon Drew Lock. He's been really good all camp, so it's like, oh, okay, so that's probably not terrible. Yeah, Bears aren't going to be good. Yeah, that's, man. We'll get to them later. But anyway, so the Jags are favored in this game. And I could see why, you know, outside of Watson, I think Watson can play. I think he can start this game. I don't know if he's going to, but I don't believe suspensions are affected by the preseason. Man, Justin Fields could have been a Patriot if the Bears weren't a bunch of dicks. What it could have been. That'd be a Fields jersey hanging on the wall probably. He'd have been amazing as a Patriot. Poor kid. They can't play in the preseason? Really? Oh, you're right. I thought, man, that's so annoying. Probably going to be a 12-game suspension for Watson, though, to kind of talk about him a little bit. Yeah, as long as there's no bad injuries, you know, as long as there isn't a fucking perfect running around out there with Dan Campbell energy going. The one team I really wouldn't want to play in the preseason is the fucking Lions. I'm going to be really honest. I'd be like, fuck that, dude. Oh, he can play, Mr. Watson? I was going to say, I thought so. I thought he could play. I thought suspended players are allowed to play. Yeah, especially against the Patriots, Ben. Against a team that's not going to, like, that they can talk to. Him and Daboll's got his first job coaching in the NFL through Brady and everything. What's up, Packers Nation? I would imagine so. Nice to see everybody showing up a little bit here later as a stream. Oh, I'm glad I persevered. I'm just going to have to somehow be like, just skip the first 30 minutes of this stream. All I did was bitch that no one showed up. I mean, the Patriots aren't a risky team to play against or, like, worry about injuries, especially since, like, they're probably going to be more, like, focusing on letting the teams run offense. and get their starters used to like a new offense, new gadgets, new plays, new coaches across the board for both teams. So it's one of those things where it's really good the Giants and Patriots got each other because of their very good relationship, like between front offices, coaching, and just across the board. We have a very good relationship with the Giants. So this will be a game where we could talk to them and be like, hey, can we 3/4 speed defense and let our offenses get some work in? Corners go 100, defensive linemen, linebackers, everybody else goes like 75. and then no one gets hurt. The talk that probably happens anyway between most teams, but like, yeah, it's Belichick. Well, what's wrong with? I mean, Bill and the Giants. I mean, the Giants ownership love Belichick. Well, I don't know if it's the same as when the '90s was going on. Is it the same ownership group as when they were winning Super Bowls and with Coughlin and Parcells and Lawrence Taylor? Eli Manning can't probably even spell Tom Brady. I'm sure Michael Strahan had nothing to do with those games, right? Michael Strahan or Osai Umenyiora and Justin Tuck. Like, those three guys don't own Brady more than... It's like saying the Broncos defense didn't own Brady. Whoever their vague quarterback, Brock Osweiler, owned Tom Brady. Or was it Von Miller that was owning Tom Brady? Kind of single-handedly there for a couple years. That shit was annoying as fuck. You guys don't know what that's like, by the way, to have a quarterback that everyone wants to assassinate. Well, I guess, actually. You know what? I don't think I can't actually say that. I don't think that's a correct statement anymore. Never mind, Ven and Packers Nation. I actually can't say that to you guys. No one in the NFL openly talks about trying to kill your quarterback, though. Like, people openly talk about trying to kill Tom Brady. It's the weirdest shit I've ever heard. Like, you hear guys openly say they're trying to hurt Brady and shit, but like, I've never once heard a player say they're trying to get A-Rod, except Anthony Barr. He really doesn't like your guy. I don't know what that's about, but that's one of my favorite, like, just two random guys that hate each other. It's Anthony Barr, and I don't think Aaron even hates him back. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Anthony Barr would fucking hurt him too. There's you can't even, like, you have to tuck quarterbacks in, with the, give them a nice blankie, a nice milk, put their head on their pillow, read them a story, give them their stuffy, fucking, make sure they're sleeping and shit. Then you can count it as a sack. Otherwise, it's a penalty. That's literally because of what Barr literally sacked this dude and went, brah, and like slammed him down. And to this day, it's one of my favorite, highlights. But it's also a dark highlight because it's like, damn it, man, that really fucked the league up. Why did he do that like that? And he even made like a face and shit and like growled like a fucking animal. It's like, oh, wow, he meant to hurt that guy at first. And then yeah, I was going to say, I don't know, dude. I don't think they've seen the way that Barr hit the fucking Aaron Rodgers on that play. He like animalistically screamed and shit. Yeah, he literally almost tried to kill the man. It was like, guys, I don't think you guys have seen that hit. It's as dumb as the fucking Pollard bragging that went after he, like, yeah, we did that on purpose to hurt Brady. Like, hey, dipshit, you just literally got the league rule changed. Good job, dumbass. Dude, I hate Pollard, by the way. Do you know that there's been about 5 distinct injuries he's caused to Patriots players that have actually ended that have literally, you can almost say like that's the reason our season ended? It'd come down to like we'd be just a receiver short because it'd be like, wow, that's really fucking annoying. It's always somebody significant with this piece of shit. You don't understand what the last name Pollard. So when he was getting cooked by Lamar Jackson the other week, do you know how great that was for me personally? To see that everybody thought that dude was a fucking joke in the NFL. And dude, everybody was roasting this dude. Everybody was. And I was like, what? Dude, they hate this guy because he ruined the motherfucking league. I'm telling you. That is a very unpopular thing to like do to to make it harder on everybody for no fucking reason. Dude, I bet you they disliked Perfect less than they did like Pollard. Dude, everybody was clowning on Pollard. I don't think one person took his side in that entire versus Lamar Jackson beef. Dude, not one person stepped in and went, hey, Lamar, chill the fuck out, dude. Everybody was just clowning. It was like, holy shit, Pollard. You're very unliked. I don't think they do. Well, first and foremost, I don't think they do that to Perfect for a couple of reasons. It's like, well, you know, I don't really know his affiliations or anything. I don't really want to mess with that just in case. You know, just playing around. Perfect. So there might be a thing there. I might not have any. I might not have no point at all to what I was saying. I guess you'd be more willing to tease Pollard than you would who's a television person now, and you know. Whereas I don't know, no one's really seen Perfect in several years. They kicked him out of the NFL, and he went aight, and then he's just been gone. That's that's what I imagine. He just went aight. Then we just never see him again. He just disappeared into the ether. He was there in a pair of full pads and everything. The fucking commissioner looked like they turned around and went to like shake his hand, and he was just like, where'd he go? It was just a jersey, football pants, a helmet. The mouth pad was gone for some reason. It's like, all right, I'm glad at least that didn't go with him. Yeah, he's just gone. I haven't seen Perfect since he killed a guy, basically, and you know, it was good. Tom, how was your weekend? He didn't really kill anybody, but people act like he did, though. Perfect? Cool. Oh, with Brandon Marshall. What's up, DQ? I'm glad that, because I know, like, Perfect isn't a bad guy. He just hits weird. Like, he's, like, not a bad, like, he's not even, like, a violent dude, I don't think. So that was what the saddest part about Vontaze Perfect was. It's like, dude, if he would have came up in, like, the 90s or the 2000s, that dude's, like, a borderline Hall of Famer. How, like, actually talented he was at hitting people. Because he was a machine, dude. If he's playing in the 90s, he's just a highlight reel. In the 2000s, he's a highlight reel. He's literally just a fucking walking highlight reel. You've been like, man, I got killed people. You remember when he was just fucking messing people up? Moss or Rice? Depends on what you're looking for. Rice, probably. If you want like longevity and all those other things, kind of like that. If you want just pure talent, I would go Moss, because he's probably a lot more talented. I don't really have much to add to this Browns-Jags game. We just haven't moved off of it quite yet. Oh, you're moving, Tom? Oh, that's always good. Oh, talent-wise, yeah, Moss. It's not even close. He just didn't adapt like a lot of guys couldn't. Yeah, he just couldn't. I mean, he lasted pretty long for someone who couldn't, but like because of how good he was. But you know, organizing this heat has been insane, but progressive nonetheless, and happy about. Yeah, I'm glad to hear the move's going at least halfway decent. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Browns just because you know Jags are a joke team, so that's kind of my early preview. All right, let's look at this next game. Cardinals and Bengals. No Joe Burrow in this one. Oh, look at that. They're actually going to give us a line. Cool. The Bengals are favored by 1.5, so they're favored by 2. FanDuel has them covering that with a 18-16 win. I don't really have much analysis to add, except Joe Burrow isn't going to play at all because I'm pretty sure his appendix thing keeps him out for like another week or so. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't, so whatever. I cleared my computer history out just to make things run a little quicker, and it has been a little, yeah, it's the week 1 of the preseason. Dude, my picks video is going to be like 8 minutes long, and everyone's going to be like, man, he got really good at picking. It's going to be like, I don't really got much to add for that. And then I'm going to just go to the next game, and it's going to be like, yeah, and remember how I added the last, it's just going to be, remember how I added the last one and the last one before that? I'm going to see if I can keep it like a long enough train without once fumbling over it. We'll see, though. New England Sports Network and covered the Pats on their YouTube channel. Lost so much respect for them lately as they do uploads for injury updates on a few occasions for N'Keal Harry. Yeah, I mean, I understand keeping tabs on N'Keal. It's like, why are you guys, like, what, just to be mean to him? Like, just leave Nikhil alone if you're, I don't know. Yeah, NESN. Yeah, yeah. It's just, we're just kind of previewing the games and seeing if anyone has any like strong feelings or big things to add, or I mean, even little things. I guess that would work. Be like, hey, did you know that X, Y, or Z is going on in this game? It's the Ford Ronda appreciation hour or some shit. Man, we're at 17 likes. I'm stunned. This stream is doing it like fairly well. All right, cool. This has been the weirdest stream. It has almost 100 views on it. It's like, really? I feel like something's weirdly been miscounted, but I don't know. It's been pretty consistent views lately. 18. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Very kind. Likes always help out, especially when it's when I'm dealing with right now, where all my streams are yellowed. Ugh, I hope they decide to take that off pretty soon. But I don't know. I don't really have too much else on all this. You're Terry. Oh, you're Terry from last year. You just changed your name to DQ. All right, we'll go to the Jets and the Eagles. Does anybody got anything to say about this game? I got the Eagles winning. Jets are favored by 3. Of course they are, with an over-under of 33. The money line is 150 Jets. I got the Eagles. I mean, there could be something else. Like, hey, the Jets got like a bunch of really good backup quarterbacks. And it's like, oh, yeah, the Jets really actually do. And they have like an active like quarterback competition going on. So I might actually go with the Jets in this one, just because like from the backups, we're going to see, like, I think there's an open competition to be the backup in the Jets right now. And even with those, if one of those backups play well enough, I wouldn't even say that Zach Wilson's job is 100% safe. It's going to join you. Well, for sure, Tom. Thanks for stopping in when you could, man. No, it's fine. The stream might be over, but you can always just watch when you can in either direction. I take Jets. They're insane enough to play starters for longer enough. Yeah, and I think they have like open competitions all over that team right now. So I would go with the Jets only because I think they're less sure, like roster-wise, than the Eagles are, who are going to be playing for no injuries. They're going to be like, yeah, we just don't want anyone to get hurt. Like, we just, as long as we don't get really banged up in the preseason, we have a very good shot at winning this fucking division. So, yeah, I'd go with the Eagles. Or the Jets, yeah. But just ignored myself. Yeah, despite all I just said, fuck them. We picked the other team. And by the way, Friday, as you can tell, Thursday we'll be doing the Patriots. Friday we'll be doing the Lions. Maybe we'll jump and grab this game for Friday night, because they should finish. Like, I think I have myself scheduled to do that. Let me look. I don't right now. Right now I have the Patriots, the Lions. Then I'm doing Miami, Tampa, and the Vikings, Raiders. This is a maybe game right now. Like, if the Lions only take like an hour and a half to get through, which I don't really know how quick these are. I think at least it'll be over by almost 8:30. I could just like change the names and switch out the fucking insignia and have a copy and pasted VOD ready to go, or just do 2 VODs. But then again, I don't really, it's hard to compete with some of these Packers people. Let's see. The Packers the 49ers are favored by 1 point with an over-under of 33.5. I really don't know, because Lance isn't. Yeah, who's the backup for the 49ers? Jimmy Garoppolo? See, I don't think he's going to play. Love is playing. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers in this one. Yeah, Kareem Hunt wants to trade, and the Browns went, nah, we're good. That's hilarious to me. Like, by the way, the Browns went, no. What? No, we took you in when you beat women. You're playing with us this season. Go fuck yourself. Kareem, do you remember when we took you in? Do you remember what the fuck was going on when we took you in? You ain't leaving, brother. Yeah, I probably should just shut the hell up for like 20 minutes, shouldn't I? I forgot about that video. Everyone's on my side, though. Everyone took my side. Yeah, fair enough. Everyone did take your side, didn't they? Son of a bitch. See, it's one of those things where it's like, it's only a valid point until they bring up what was said in the video and the fact that, like, I don't know. If you ask me. Wait, it took him less than 24 hours to request a trade? From what? I'm sorry. What happened? Oh, yeah, because there was, like, he freaked out during the contract extensions. They're like, Kareem, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I want a new contract. I'm going to kick a bitch if I don't get out of here. And he's like, Jimmy, I'm gonna kick your fucking what? And it's like, oh, Jesus, dude. He's freaking out. Kicks Nick Chubb a little bit, and everyone's like, Jesus, he can't be stopped. If I was the Browns ownership, I'd literally just be bringing that up a lot. But dude, how about you just pretend like you wouldn't sit in free agency until some team gave you a pity contract next year? Even though that really wouldn't be the case. I don't know why I'm acting like Kareem Hunt isn't like a top flight running back. A.J. Dillon? No, he isn't. Resurfaces, Mike? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either, knowing how the NFL's kind of dirty. And then the Browns will play dirty as fuck. They don't care. They're only offering you $160 million guaranteed, Deshaun. We're prepared to offer you every fucking penny of that contract. Please come to Cleveland. Yeah, then they called Deshaun and, hey, Deshaun, go to that masseuse contest. He's like, Coach, I can't go to that. Coach, do you know how bad of a look that would be if I'm caught at this conference confronting my weaknesses, Coach? I can't. Like Deshaun was just standing outside of there with like three masks on, a fucking like really weird hat, big ass glasses. He just was staring at the masseuse conference thing that this past weekend in Cleveland. He's just out the car window, just. Kenny's like, what is he fucking talking about? There was a massage conference in Cleveland, Ohio last weekend or something. And I'm wondering what kind of creepy behavior Deshaun Watson was getting up to. Standing at, like, he was behind a light pole and shit in the parking lot of the Marriott or whatever it was at. Just trying to, like, stay behind it, but he's, like, way too big. I like to imagine that he's struggling but he's like getting better. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah. Yeah, how much is he getting per year? Is it more than Nelson Aguilar at 14.5 or some crazy shit? If he didn't get paid more than Nelson Aguilar, yeah, that's a bad contract. So 18. Yeah, he's getting quite a bit of money. Yeah, why 2 years though? It seems weird. Oh, that's a decent amount. 18 a year. That's pretty good for Deontay Johnson. Is it fully guaranteed at 2 years, 36? I can't imagine it's not like 100% guaranteed at that rate. Then there's probably no incentives, because if it's fully guaranteed at 2 years and 36, then that's a great contract. You got to remember you're going to probably lose $4 million total to take a fully guaranteed deal. Oh yeah, great contract, dude. He could literally tear his ACL in both seasons and then retire and get that money. Who gives a shit? He has $20 million almost a year going into his pocket. 18 technically. Let's go Chargers. Nah, James, I don't got the Chargers. I like, just don't know with them. I feel like everyone said J.C. Jackson wasn't that good until he was a free agent last year. And then it was now he's only like a top guy because it's good because the Patriots lost him. It's funny. Kind of reminds me a lot of like Logan Ryan, how no one really thought he was that good on the Patriots, but he was like really good while on the Patriots. And then he hit free agency, and every fucking buddy wanted to get him for their team. It's like that with every Patriots defensive back. Yeah, you got the Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos. Broncos to me are like the weakest team in that one, but yeah, I mean, if you're a Chargers fan, fair enough, and I understand the excitement. You guys should be good. I don't understand how you guys weren't last year, or the year before that, or the year before that. Really, minus like 1 year after Phillip Rivers, I really, I don't understand how you guys haven't been just really good for a long time. You're never a bad roster. Like, it's never that bad. You think the Raiders is the weakest one? The coaching of the Raiders is, and they, Carr is, yeah, and Josh McDaniels is fleecy. He's like, dude, I'd be so nervous about him going back to New England in the middle of the season, just going, especially now that you're seeing like what Belichick's coaching staff looks like. It's like, dude, what is this bullshit? What are they planning? What is he about to trade over to Bill Belichick and then run back over there? He's going to give him Devontae Adams and fucking Waller for Nelson Aguilar, and that's it. Listen, we'll give you Nelson Aguilar and Jonnu Smith for Darren Waller and Devontae Adams. All right, there we go. See, that sounds fair. And we flip contracts, and we'll pay his contract, and you guys will pay his. All right, I'm getting out of here. I quit. I can't stand the scrutiny of all my decision making. I'm out of here. Rams this year, they could. It's kind of hard with the NFC right now. I don't know what Brady's gonna look like at 46 or whatever the fuck age he's gonna be. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. Hold on, my nose is really itchy. Hold on. Yeah, but if Love's playing, I got the Packers. As long as he plays most of it. Like we said, the 49ers are favored by 1 with an over-under of 33. It looks like it's because it's mainly the home team. But again, that's with the 3-point home, and that kind of, that kind of can probably go Packers on that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. All right, that's the Friday games. Saturday, you got all these games. Panthers and Commanders. We can speed around some of these games. Who really gives a shit? Panthers and Commanders. That's a game. The Commanders are favored by 3 with an over-under of 37. That'd be pretty cool. Carson Wentz versus Baker. I guess the first look of Baker. It's like the weirdest preview stream ever because I have like nothing to say about these teams. Like some of them had good off seasons. The Panthers halfway did. They got Baker Mayfield. They have, it's better than probably Sam Darnold and the other guy that they had. And then you got the Commanders who got Carson Wentz. He's probably going to play for a minute. Then they got Taylor Hanke, and he's probably going to try to prove to them yet again he's worth it. Yeah, that's all I got for that one, you guys. I'm sorry. That's just not a very good game. Bears and Chiefs. I got the Bears winning. We've kind of all figured out Kansas City. The Bears are favored by 3. They're favorite. Yeah, that seems about right. Over under of of 35. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would think too. Mahomes is finished. It's the Fields era. I don't understand the rationale behind this pick, other than that's probably how it'll go, Mike. They'll probably each get a game for game 2 and game 3 to start, and then whoever is the better quarterback will be the starter for the regular season, I'm guessing. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a soda. I'm really thirsty right now. All right. Bears Chiefs, as we were talking. No, but if this was the regular season, I would go with the Chiefs, obviously. But I don't know. Maybe the Bears got a pretty good little second string team. Like, you don't know. We don't really know what their story is. We think we know what their story is, but we truly, till we walked a mile in their hilarious, probably looking shoes, we won't know the Bears. Colts and Bills. I'm guessing they have the Colts winning this one. Colts have like a preseason hero feel to them, don't they? Like a gym class hero feel. Like they're like the kid who tries real hard in gym class. Is there like no spread on this game? Or am I just not seeing it? Oh, there are a few games without spreads. Okay, I thought I was like weird about it. No, they're the only one. Okay, that is weird. All right. So the game without a spread, no one actually cares about this game. No one decided. They're like, the Colts and the Bills. Who knows? that feels weird. It's like, really? Yeah, they're not listed at all. Maybe they just don't have a ton of the Saturday games yet. I don't know. I like the Colts in the preseason of this matchup. I don't really think the Bills are... Well, they don't got Mitch Trubisky anymore, so I don't know what their backups... I got the Colts, just... They seem to be a way better, like, we have better backups than you do. All right, Seahawks and Steelers. Again, if I don't have a lot to say, it's like after week 1, I will have lots to like actually look at. I can like look back on, look at stats, look at how the backups played against like what kind of caliber team you're dealing with, and yada yada yada. Bills winning. Yeah, I mean that's not unlikely. Steelers are favored by 3 with an over under of 33.5. I got the Steelers. Fairly confident that they'll just win. Oh, they got Case Keenum? Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Case Keenum's on the Bills? Yeah, okay. Yep. We're going with the Bills. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's why it's good to get some a little bit of inside information. So that way when I make my pick'em video, I have some stuff to use. So when you hear, I guess, Case Keenum's the backup, I know that for a fact, specific fact. Be like, oh, okay, so he's basically probing right now, trying to figure some shit out. Just on, I don't know, Steelers seem like a better team than them. I mean, they're not a great team, especially at quarterback for the Steelers, but like, they got like 3 or 4 different backups who are going to be playing for the Steelers. So I don't know, I like the Steelers. I don't think the issue is competence. It's just which guy's going to be competent right away for them. Like, is it going to be Mitch? Is it going to be this guy? Is it going to be this guy? Or is it Paquette? Is it... I feel like they also have another guy. Oh, yeah, Mason Rudolph. You got a decent backups there, and at least enough to beat the Seattle team. So I like Pittsburgh. Miami, Tampa, the game we plan on covering. What's up, Christopher? I'm glad you missed the last team we just talked about. Is there a line for this? Yep. Miami's favored by 1.5 with an over-under of 31.5. I don't really see why Miami would be favored in this one. Yeah, I got Tampa as well, but hold on. Let me deal with my notes. There we go. Feels better anyway. You'll finally get to see Kyle Trask. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Christopher. I know that Drew Lock's had a pretty good camp so far, but like, if he's the starter, then he's only going to be out there for like a play or a couple plays, and then the backups take over by the second half. So, and I can't imagine what your guys' backups are going to be like. Miami and Tampa. Yeah, we'll finally get to see some Kyle Trask and some of that this week. I don't know why Miami would be favored. They're on the road. I don't really know who their backup. Dude, why is that fucking so? Oh my god, I'll be right back again, man. Oh, fucking Christ. I hope it stops at 2 man. I want to see the Falcons versus Lions just to see the next legendary tight end, Felipe Franks. Is that for a tight end for the Falcons? I don't have much hope in Green Bay. Might be a pleasant surprise, but Oh, in QB, yeah. No, okay. Yeah, I would imagine you have, except like small spots on the offensive line and quarterback. Yeah, I would imagine most of your team isn't too much of a worry. Miami's backups are Teddy Bridgewater and Skylar Thompson. Oh. Yeah, I'll go with Tampa. Miami's backup offensive line is going to be a fucking shit show. Their starting offensive line isn't that good to begin with. I can only imagine what their backup unit's going to look like. But I got Teddy two gloves ain't bad. He's not a bad option, but I'm going to go with Tampa. Saints in Houston. This game on? No? Oh, they also don't have the Saints in the Houston on. So there's no line in this game either. Probably because they were just like, fuck it, who cares? First new everything for the Saints. I got the Texans winning. I don't know what the Saints are about to look like. I have no idea. No Drew Brees, no Sean Payton, new head coach. Jameis is like the most consistent guy on the team at this point. I mean, offensively they've looked pretty good, but a lot of their starters probably won't be in the game that long. New Orleans will probably look way better in the third game when they play all their starters than they do the entire rest of the preseason. And they'll probably look way better when the season gets going than they do all preseason as well. Because the more you can see, the more of their starters, it's probably better for them to win a game long term. Because they'll probably still be pretty highly rated defensively like they were last year. But they'll actually have a quarterback this year that can play and stuff. As long as Jameis doesn't get hurt again. But in this one, I like the Texans. They're, however bad they may be and however, whatever the hell their coaching staff is, it's still more consistent than this team. And I don't, a bunch of new guys, bunch of new situations. I don't, that's always. Doesn't Denver always beat the Cowboys? I'm pretty sure that's a weird thing. Yeah, it's like doesn't matter where it's at, any time, any place. Broncos by 2.5 with an over/under of 31 is the line. I got the Broncos just because usually, like I said, I don't really think the Broncos lose very often to the Cowboys, regardless of time or place. Could be like Super Bowls and. No, I really think he elevated his game. I mean, look how much better he was playing than everyone else that played quarterback there. Yeah, dude, Jameis wasn't even bad. He just threw a lot of interceptions. And, a lot of his picks were just unlucky as fuck. Then he said he got LASIK to improve his eyes, and he looked like he was having a career start to his year. in terms of efficiency numbers, then he gets hurt. I don't see that as a Jameis problem. That was just an unfortunate run last year. Very shitty injury and a very actually like good return. Loves having a great camp. Hey, might have some trade chips soon. Unless Rodgers retires and you have to keep him at the end of the year. Oh man, I can't. I don't know what to do with my hair. It's half wet right now still because I took a shower. It's fucking like that's why it's like constantly changing, by the way, and I have to like keep fucking with it on the sides because my hair dries so fucking weird sometimes. Dun 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 dun. Huge ass Poseidon beard. Me? Oh, the Broncos? Yeah, that was me, wasn't it? I don't know. Like, I feel like the corners aren't the greatest, and they're always hurt. The secondary seems all right. I thought for sure they'd have Von Miller back after this season, so I don't really know what they got at pass rush. I just have a lot of weird questions. What the hell does Wilson look like not playing for the Seahawks and with playing over there? Yeah, I mean they got Surtain, but everybody always gets hurt in that secondary. Like nobody can stay like it's like a pile of shit. Like it's just something weird happens with Denver. Like none of their good secondary stays healthy all season. I think Surtain even got hurt last year. Or somebody did. That's what I mean. They're just one of them teams that I think playing in Denver gets them fucked up a little bit. I don't really know what's going on. Don't really know. I mean, I could be wrong with Denver, by the way, because that AFC West is really hard to call at this point. I feel like they also have a new head coach and a whole new offensive coordinator, a whole new everything again. And so, like, they have just a lot of newness, you know, new quarterback, new this, new that. And it's like I sometimes, like, have trouble picking teams like that or, like, seeing the strengths of that. I always see that as kind of like a weakness where it's like, oh, that might be a couple games before you get going. Especially if they don't have, like, any, like, crazy standout players or pieces or... I guess Wilson's a little different, but Wilson's basically been in the same system his whole life, so I don't really know. I think they have to fire him, but they could have brought him back, yeah. But I do think they had to fire him. Chargers are favored by 3 over the Rams with an over-under of 30.5. Chargers will be the home team in this game. It's a long travel for the Rams in this one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But if you're Fangio, I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to, like, move down. But they could have, like, I guess, fired him and rehired him. And I don't know. Man, my shit's bothering me. Yeah, it's a very long trip for the Rams, specifically. I don't know. Again, I don't really have too much to say in this one. Right now, I'm leaning on the Chargers, I guess. Rams seem very top-heavy. And I also see the Rams just not giving any form of a fuck about this game. I think they're an open, like, we don't fucking care about the preseason team. Like, I don't think anybody who actually plays for the Rams is playing in this game tomorrow, or for them. Yeah, I don't care either, man. I'm on the same boat. I'm like, yeah, I don't really think the Chargers. What are we looking at here? Yeah, I would imagine they're just at their own. Yeah. All right, last game of the week. This is an hour and a half. The first, I guess we didn't really get going until like the first hour of it. The first like half hour was just me going, "Where the hell is everyone? This is a very lonely stream." And again, I think like 6 people being here, as soon as it got a little chatty, it got going really good. Like, that's all it really needs is like the little spark plug to get the actual chatter back and forth. Because like it's just weird with like 2 people only talking, even if there was 6, 7 of us, 9 people are here. So it says it just it's all good. It's all good, Ven. That's why I figured try to go at least a half hour and then see if people will get in and then we got underway. No. Excuse me. That was fucking uncalled for. That was to everyone making me wait to get the stream going. Anyway, Vikings and Raiders. The final game here on the chart. 2.5 favorites for the Raiders with an over-under of 34. So the Raiders are favored by 2.5. Not bad. You're combing your hair. Well, that's fair enough, Christopher. It's not mainly you because you show up to when you can. It's mainly to a lot of other people who will come into my baseball streams and be like, "Hey, man, you want to talk about football?" And it's like, dude, I hate them people that come into my fucking baseball streams. And like, it's fine if you do both. I can't really complain. But if you do, if you're like Nathan, a fucking Steelers fan, dude, who just only comes to baseball streams, it's like, all right, dude, you get pissed off when I fucking say something to you. When you never show up to the other ones. It's like, dude, I wouldn't say anything if you actually showed up to the football talk streams. Dude wants to talk football really bad with me, but it's like, I can't sit here and have long conversations about depth chart issues of the Steelers while I'm trying to talk about the Tigers. Like, it doesn't mesh. People watching baseball don't want to hear about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Especially Detroit Tigers fans. They're like, man, I don't give a fuck about this. Can you please talk about the baseball game? That's all. I just don't like annoying the people that are like there for like the main topic. It's like, dude, just come to the football talk stream if you want to talk about football and depth chart issues of the Steelers. If you have like a quick couple things you want to say, like, hey, I'm this and this. All right, that's fine. I don't really have to dive into that. But when you're like, yeah, I think Mitch Trubisky is going to be the guy over Piquet, but I think like in a couple of years Piquet will be the guy for the team. It's like, I can't really get into that. Raiders all day. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, you can't catch every stream. It's just everyone can show. Like, yeah, fair enough, Christopher. Like I said, just show up to when you can. That's all I ask. And chit chat if you're here, especially on these kind of streams where it's just a pretty big just exchange of words. So it primarily drives these streams is the chatting with people. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you want to? Hey, dude, what do you think about this NFL situation? What do you think about Deshaun Watson's situation, and what do you think his total games are going to be? I'll take your question off the air. And what's even worse, then, is the fact that I'll answer them, and then they'll reply with another question. Like I just didn't. It'll be like, also like unrelated long question. It's like fuck you, just straight up fuck you, man. You're not even going to engage in the actual conversation. You just have 6 questions written down on a napkin. Get your answers and get the hell out of here. It's talk radio for you, you bitch. I'm going to give you 6 I don't knows. Fuck you. I'm be like, fine, you're being a jerk. It's like, you came here with 6 prepared questions, not even going to answer my follow-ups. Fucking annoying. Sorry to bitch. That's one of the most annoying things to me. It's like, why would you people do that? and then I never complain if they actually showed up to this stream. It'd be like if the baseball people showed up here and like started just talking about the Tigers, which would be hilarious. I don't know why more baseball people just don't come in here and try that. That'd be a very funny move. But again, as you can tell, that shit annoys the fuck out of them people. I'm telling you, some them baseball people, some of them don't watch football. And I know that sounds very like crazy to hear, but like there's like 99% crossover, but there is like a weird 1% like who watch like a lot of baseball games. It's like the guys who are coming to watch here, they don't want to hear about football really. And if it's the Tigers, man, you got to understand those are Lions fans. You got to be gentle with them. They're trying to enjoy their time right now before they're miserable for the next, from now until January. No, dude, it's shocking, Christopher. During a baseball stream, how many people will come in and just say things about football? It's like, oh, that's probably annoying. It's like, man, it's like I love talking about football, and we can talk about it all day. But let's let the other streams have their times. Plus, then it's like, why bother doing two different kind of streams? And I like to spread out the content, diversify a little bit. Any kind of crazy news today? I know there was a trade. Well, it was a high ankle sprain, out for 6 weeks. That's good. At least it wasn't anything crazy. Raiders don't want to trade Josh Jacobs. Dolphins running back competition is fierce. Browns Kareem Hunt requests trades. Cleveland says no. Michael Thomas participates in team drills on Saturday, so that's cool. It was a good weekend, man. It sounds like a pretty solid weekend of football. There was the Hall of Fame game that happened, even though it was kind of rainy. Won't decide starting till after week 2 versus Patriots. So it sounds like week 2 they're going to play half and half, and then they're going to figure out who's the starter. God damn, we're probably going to get killed by the Panthers in week 2. Dwan Brown's visiting with the Jets. He's old as shit, so. Yeah, they're like, we have a competitive situation going on here this offseason. What does that mean? It's competitive. Does Aaron want to play till he's 45? No. No, I don't. No, I do not. Calais Campbell's acting like he's going out like this is his last season. Oh, that sucks. Linderbaum's going to miss weeks 1 through 2 with a foot injury. Moop. He's going to retire in 2 years. He's like, I want to finish my career in Pittsburgh after my 2-year extension. Cool. Then sign a longer than 2-year contract, you fucking creepy weirdo. Yeah, Aaron said he doesn't want to play till 45. That's what he said. I do not. I don't. Dude, no one wants to play football that long. I would imagine it just gets annoying, like it just turns into a job for a lot of these guys after 20, as long as they've been playing. It's like, man, I'm so close to being done. Brady just has a fucking earworm or something, dude. The dude's addicted to winning Super Bowls. True life, Tom's he's 83 years old. He's like a towel boy. He's like, I have 11 Super Bowl rings. Look at this shit. And he's got 2 on one finger. He's like, I've been in the game for a long time, baby. He's only won 4 more as a coach, and just like, well, it's not unimpressive, but it's like, boy, this is sad. He's folding up old people. He's folding up jock straps and shit just to stay in the league. Alvin Kamara, I would imagine he'll get a few games, probably 4 to 6, something like that. Yeah, I don't know with Alvin Kamara. Like, I don't think anybody actually has any idea what's going on with him. His love, I don't know. We'll see. Kind of hard to tell when you still got Aaron Rodgers. All right, though. I don't really have too much else to talk about this evening. I'm going to be honest with you. With the way this started, this stream, I'm shocked we just pulled off an hour and 40 minutes worth of stream. So it's not like there hasn't been any stream. It's just the first, 25 minutes was bullshit. It was a typical Rob stream at this point. Me going, where the hell is everybody? For about 20 minutes, and everybody showing up and going, all right, this is good now. You always have shade. I mean, I'll always hear shit talk about Miami. I'm down for a few more minutes. I got nothing to do. Yeah, I got nothing going on. I'm literally not doing anything after I'm done with the stream. It's just, probably play some video games or some shit. I don't know. Video games are lame or whatever they say now. We have 18 likes too. That stream did pretty good. 111 views. Surprising. That's a surprising amount for one of these streams. Kronk doesn't have the angle. What if Lamar Jackson hadn't signed his contract because the Dolphins have tampered? That'd be interesting. I wouldn't even be too crazy because Lamar could want to go to Miami. Head home to that area. I think it's from Broward County. Actually, from there, unlike Tyreek Hill. My man. We're just a little too strong. I mean, it makes a lot of sense in the same way that what's his name heading there would make sense, like Tyreek Hill. But it's just is Tyreek as into home as Lamar Jackson was, or was Lamar Jackson as into as into Florida as. Does he want to switch teams basically to go play with the Dolphins? Yeah, I'm checking something real fast. No billing and all that bullshit. All right, cool. Anybody got Mike? I know Mike has a few more things. Again, if it's something to talk about, I'll stick around. But no one has anything super cool. You want pork chops? Some pork chops? That'd be pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Tua's going to wind up in Miami. Or I don't think there's going to be a trade or anything. There were Pats fans at the Miami training camp today booing. That's good. They're in full gear, Pats fans. Hell yeah, they showed up to cause some problems. Gonna fucking spend all offseason talk shit and talking our team. Guess what? When the regular season opens up, we'll show up at your home. What's good? We got some shit to talk to you guys. Boo! We're out here booing your players and fucking full Patriots. You know how disrespectful that is? Showing up to open practices to the public. All right, we're in. Put the gear on. Put the shit on. And then fucking just probably videotaping all kinds of shit. Be like, I'm sending this to Bill. Just saying all kinds of weird comments. And wait till my guy gets this in the office. I'm just making them all nervous. They're like, uh-oh, a bunch of Patriots spies. You know what's worse is like, Mike, you know what's going to be awful is if we get suspended for some shit later in the regular season. Like the Patriots were caught at Dolphins camp with two guys looking like fans. They were causing all kinds of ruckus and being a bunch of assholes, and they were actually filming the entirety of the practice. I'd be like, God damn, we got caught again doing this. I don't think Belichick was making a third mistake. At some point, we might have to think he's guilty. Starting to think Belichick may not be so innocent after all, Mike. Might not just be the media that calls him a dirty cheater. The third instance of being caught spying would be pretty hard to deny. The second time really against the Bengals was kind of an inexcusable mistake. I think everybody understands that one. Even though technically it was probably worse than Spy. It's the same thing as Spygate technically. But whatever. Let's not pretend it wasn't. I'm pretty sure the actual thing with Spygate was the game against the Jets in the regular season. That was all you had for Spygate. Then before then, it wasn't a bad practice to do what we were doing. Every team did it. It wasn't even like an illegal practice. Like a hey, look what we're doing. It was like a this is just what everybody did, and then they said, nah, we're not doing this anymore. No more filming walkthroughs. What's up, Braves fan? And then the Patriots went, and it's not even like you couldn't film the fucking walkthrough. It's like you can't film from your opponent's sideline, so you can't take a peek at sheets. And the Patriots went, well, that's a dumb rule. We're gonna just keep doing that, and that's basically Spygate for one game. And Mangini got super fucking nervous and asked the league to investigate because he knows that the Patriots are gonna be like, we're not gonna listen to the new rules. So he fucking snitched. Like little bitch he is, dude. And now no one's hired him, despite him probably being a very good, if not really solid offensive coordinator / head coach. Nervous for college? When does that start for you? Monday? They did go on to make the Super Bowl, 2 years later? With the Bengals thing? 29th. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. You got 21 days, if you don't count today. 3 weeks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Bengals you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, we blessed the Bengals with the Super Bowl appearance by doing that. So, I mean, if technically you're welcome. Go Braves. Yeah, Braves are okay. They're a baseball team. Yeah, we'll hopefully spy on the Lions. Don't we play the AFC North this year? Spy on the Lions so they get their quarterback next year. CJ Stroud becomes a Lion, then he gets hurt, then Lions go to the Super Bowl. It's a basic strategy. Dodgers won. Oh, that's bullshit. I almost met Jordan Davis before. He went to my high school, and I showed up a few days before school ended. But I stayed home because I didn't know he was... Oh, that sucks. Damn. Could have met him and everything. Gotten an autograph or whatever you call it. That would have been a bit rough. All right, guys. Anything else? What's up, Daniel? Haven't seen you in a while. You been good? You're showing up right at the worst time. I'm about to be getting out of here. I'll try to stream a little later tomorrow to be more sensitive to your time range. I'll start to stream around 10 or something. I'll do like a 10 to 12 or so or something like that. That would have been pretty cool to talk to a pro football player. That would have been pretty sweet. There's no Tigers game tomorrow or anything either, so I'll just be able to do the one stream, and that'll be pretty nice. Oh, it went away. Okay. Started buffering for a second. I was like, uh-oh, that sucks. Met Brian Burns and oh, that sucks. That's a unfair trade-off. You got to meet almost got to meet Jordan Davis. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty well drained on topics. That's the only problem. That was a fun stream though. I enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who watched. We did really good. 117 plus views. Right around 120. That's pretty good. 18 likes if no one else leaves any. So yeah, that's pretty well good. I thank you all for watching tonight. Again, sorry Daniel, I'm taking off right when you're getting here. That kind of sucks. Blaze White, he coached at FinU where I'm going to work. He was drafted in the second round, former Packers. Oh, that's cool. Did he get hurt? Well, he might have just not been very good. That's cool though. It's a cool name too, Blaze Winter. Pretty cool name. He's an older guy. Oh, he's just old. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right, everybody. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for the likes. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. And if I don't see you tomorrow, then I'll see you when I see you next. But tomorrow we're just probably going to do like a hangout or a video or a gaming stream or something like that. Something easy, kind of laid back. Yeah, that concludes today's streams. Again, before I leave, if there's anything real fast. If not, I'm... No, fucking bullshit. If not, I'm leaving. Man, my nose is bothering the fuck out of me, man. Ugh. All right. Damn, if I would have been able to make it 7 more minutes, I have 2 hours. But I'm not into that. I'm into being honest. You're 35 seconds behind. Oh, that happens. Sometimes you buffer a little bit. You don't realize it. Could also be why we're not super, we're missing a little bit of responsiveness, but that's all right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. It was a fun stream. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything like that. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, it'll be nice. We'll be doing the Giants game, Tigers games on Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Thursday, Friday, we have football. Saturday, we got football. Sunday, we got football. That'll be a fun weekend. And then probably chill after that on Sunday. And then we'll assess what happens the following week. The picks video will be out tomorrow. And that's pretty well good for this edition. So I'll see you guys when I see you next. Yeah, maybe we'll get to see Perkins and Bledsoe and all these young good players, and hopefully. New look at this Belichick offense and see what that's about. Lots to look forward to this weekend. All right, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you when I see you next. Peace out. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course go Patriots. I'll see you guys when I see you.